I am definitely one for investing in yourself, and it seems this woman, who has been making millions since investing in herself, feels the same way. Although initially her goal wasn't to make money off of her body, and instead was just trying to get laid, as she put it, I don't think 26-year-old Amanda Martin is complaining. In fact, it seems her brand is only growing by the day, with adult entertainment production companies now reaching out in hopes of signing the Las Vegas native. I'm gonna tell you guys all about Amanda's story right now in IO, but before we do, if you guys could smash that like button, we would really appreciate it. Also, bit of a new look for me today. Hair's getting long, going to my face, really annoying. Can't get a haircut because we're on lockdown, so tie it up. So the story here is Amanda Martin, who is now 26, decided she needed to switch things up after getting married and divorced to the man she thought she wanted to spend the rest of her life with. The model from Las Vegas had a sheltered and innocent upbringing, as some publications put it, leading to her marrying a US Navy officer when she was just 20 years old. After a few years of marriage, unfortunately things wouldn't work out, and Amanda decided she wanted to drastically change her appearance and completely change her life altogether. It was time for a change. She was ready for a new chapter in her life and potentially a new romance. So she started by hiring a personal trainer who helped her lose 70 pounds, with her weight dropping from 185 to 115 pounds. But that's not where the transformation ends, as Amanda would go on to have numerous cosmetic surgeries, leading to her looking almost unrecognizable. Following her weight loss, Amanda decided she wanted to change more about her appearance, or as she put it, I quote, flat as a pancake chest. This led to her getting a surgery which increased the size of her boobs to a size 32 triple D. Now reports claim since getting divorced, Amanda has spent over $30,000 on surgeries, which have helped shape her into the woman she now is. These procedures include fat transfers and liposuction, lip fillers, and tushy transplants, with her goal of looking like, I quote, a sexy thick queen. However, aside from trying to be a sexy thick queen, and that's thick with 2 C's and no K, Amanda also had a goal of boosting her Tinder profile a bit in hopes of getting laid. I feel you, Amanda. We've all been there. Hopefully you have more success than me in that department. Posting to her Instagram in hopes of attracting more men on Tinder, who I guess wouldn't have been happy with just the pictures on her profile, Amanda started taking some very seductive photos with her new looks and quickly got the attention of a lot of people. As she explained, I quote, my marriage ended, so I bought some boobies and I hired a personal trainer. The way I feel about myself comes from within. I've always thought my inner beauty and personality was awesome. I just like making the outside match how I feel about myself inside already. With my newfound confidence, I started to get more into social media and wanted my Tinder to be poppin'. I became an Instagram thought before it was a normal common thing. I was just a chick trying to get laid. At the time of this recording, she's got over 5.5 million followers on Instagram, and it seems a large percentage of them have also subscribed to her OnlyFans account, where she is making a lot of money, my friends. However, it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows. As Amanda explained at first, guys were either embarrassed to be with her or intimidated by her looks. I quote her saying, guys were embarrassed to date me. My online persona has always been kind of loud and raunchy. I use my social media to entertain people, but closed-minded guys just think you're a thought looking for attention. I almost look at my overly sexual persona to be comedy to me. Either way, my audience loves it. I have millions of adoring fans now. No one says much nowadays other than they are a fan. I'm pretty sure taken or single men wouldn't really say much to me because I'm kind of intimidating. However, it seems those previous men just didn't really see the bigger picture here. As Amanda continued on, I quote, eventually my Instagram account and modeling career blossomed. I reinvested all my money in growing my brand and social media accounts, shooting all over the United States. This was before the time of OnlyFans. I received so much judgment on my Instagram because at the time, no one really understood what I was doing. I knew I could turn this into a career. And boy, did she ever make a career out of it. As we've seen during these unprecedented times, plenty of people have turned to the online subscription-based platform OnlyFans to supplement their income. Amanda obviously saw an opportunity there before the rest of us, as she jumped on the platform and hasn't looked back since. She's also found herself a partner, 30-year-old John Hill, who is known as the Greek Savage online. And it seems the two of them work together, posting content on Amanda's OnlyFans, and make a lot of money doing it. No pun intended. I kind of intended that pun, actually. Amanda also gets some brand deals on her Instagram account, but it seems the majority of their income is from OnlyFans. Also, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this isn't even part of the script. Side note, I fully thought it said Jonah Hill at first, and I was like, there's no way Jonah Hill commented on this situation. And then I saw it said John Hill, so I was like, it's not my guy Jonah, but anyways. However, more opportunities have since come knocking, with Amanda telling the Daily Mail, I quote, I travel the world with my boyfriend and co-star John Hill. Our homemade OnlyFans movies are so notorious that Brazzers contacted me to film adult movies, but I refused unless they signed my boyfriend with me. Having a man that not only understands, but supports me with my online success is amazing. Her newfound look has also led to people drawing comparisons between her and Scarlett Johansson, who is currently promoting her upcoming film, Black Widow. Of course, this has led to fans and potentially even Amanda referring to herself as the thick Black Widow. Again, thick with 2 C's, no K, just want to clarify. She capped off by explaining how proud she is of herself for investing in what she believed in, and also spoke on how much the couple makes. I quote, I feel so proud. I literally made a brand and a business just off being myself and entertaining people on social media. I took so many gambles and I invested invested so much into being successful in this industry, and now it has all paid off. On OnlyFans, I make over 6 figures every month, approximately $1.2 million a year, and $300,000 from paid advertisements on Instagram. In total, I gross $1.5 million a year. Beauty radiates from within. There are millions of girls out there with good looks and amazing surgeries, but what makes you stand out is your inner beauty and personality, so don't forget to show those off too. Well, there you have it, folks. Some words of advice from a business guru who clearly figured out a way to beat the system. Regardless of how you feel about Amanda's choices, you can't knock the hustle, guys. I respect it. She's making her coin. She's doing what she's got to do. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. If I can make $1.2 million a year on OnlyFans, well, I may seriously consider it. But until then, guys, let's just reply to some comments from the video. Armie Hammer accused of sending graphic Instagram DMs. Swizzle Stick said, from what I heard, these DMs were going on for 4 years. I would say she was a willing participant and now wants attention. You don't carry on a relationship like that for 4 years if you aren't into it as well. Just my opinion, though. It's a very fine line. Like, even reporting on the story, I was like a little concerned, and I didn't want to make it seem like I was just defending him. And you know, whenever I report any kind of story like this, guys, I always try to make it as fact-based as possible. I never try to say like, well, let's just based off this one thing. I did not see what she said back to him. It's a good point, 4 years back and forth, but again, we don't know if it's back and forth. If it was just him sending messages, not cool. He denied everything. There was an update. I'm not sure if we're gonna do an updated video, but I know he wanted to spend time with his kids now, so he dropped out of a movie. Other articles were saying that he was removed from the movie because of this scandal, so I don't really know what's going on. Bella Illyria said, I know I read Armie Hammer, but my brain pictured MC Hammer, and now I'm uncomfortable. All I'm gonna say is I really hope that at some point throughout his life, MC Hammer was about to get intimate with somebody and he went, stop! And the person went, what's wrong? And he went, hammer time. It's just, I don't know. I gotta take my hair out of this bun too. It's just not working out. Oh, but that'd be great. If I was MC Hammer, every time, stop, hammer time. Quinn Canales said, not me thinking this was about Arm & Hammer, the company. So funny story here, guys, long story short. Armie Hammer is named after his great-grandfather, who is Armand Hammer. Armie Hammer's real name is Armand, and Armie Hammer's great-grandfather was named after, I believe, I'm almost positive, it was the USSR, like the Arm & Hammer, like the Soviet Union flag, because I guess it would be Armie Hammer's great-great-grandfather. So it was his great-grandfather's father, so great-great-grandfather. He was like a high up in the Soviet Union. So he named his son Armie Hammer, pretty much based off the Arm & Hammer from the Soviet Union. And then 4 generations down the line, we now have Armie Hammer. But apparently, throughout the 4 generations, either the first name or the middle name of everybody per generation has Armand in their name. So they're all Armie Hammers. It's just first or middle name, and then obviously last name being Hammer. Anyways, guys, that's all for this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein, and we'll see you guys soon.